couple goats. We're gonna get back to a little bit more of what I started off with. I haven't done any pulled any weeds yet this year. It's almost August, and I really kind of need to get it done. I really haven't showed the beds yet this year, I don't think, and they're fairly well weed covered at this point. That's because I haven't done anything with them. They're not as bad as they were last year, but I did fix a lot of the problems with that last year. It took me quite a while and injured my back fixing the one bed. So this year I don't have to do any of the fixing of the beds. I just have to pull the weeds. And I've kind of been making a mistake with pulling weeds the last year or two. I've been getting kind of lazy and just pulling them, tossing them off to the side, letting them air dry, which isn't a horrible idea in itself. It's not a horrible idea. You can do that, but you should let them air dry for a week or two. And me, I've been mowing them. Throw them out there, let them dry for a couple hours, hit them with the mower, get them cleaned up, make them look, make the yard look decent, and then boom. Now I got all the little seeds. I make contact with the dirt. I got all the little pieces of root making contact with the dirt. All the stuff that I don't want to happen is happening. And my yard is slowly becoming overrun with weeds. I want a nice, pretty green, or pretty green, because it's the end of July. The yard's not green; it's dry. But I want a nice, pretty grass yard. I don't want the weeds. I don't want the junk in the actual grass. So I've been kind of shooting myself in the foot by mulching these weeds up before they're completely dried out and dead. But that's a problem that's easily fixed. I grabbed a bag today, a little trash bag, to put them in. We're not allowed to burn yard waste here. There's village ordinance against it. Might be I don't know if there's a state ordinance against it or whatever, but I know there's a village ordinance against burning yard waste. And being that I'm inside the village, that's not an option for me. Plus, some seeds actually do better when you burn them. I think thistle's one of them, and I don't have a problem with thistle. I haven't really had a real problem with that, which I'm really surprised, because when I was landscaping in Columbus, thistle was rampant. It was everywhere. So, the trash company doesn't want us putting yard waste out in the trash for pickup, which has left me with the only option I really have of composting it. But when we get over to the garden, you'll see that composting it really isn't working there either. The garden is completely overrun with weeds, and that's because of the compost. I've composted it down as well as I could, put it in the garden, and all those seeds are still in there. There was nothing to kill the seeds. So I can put it on a black bag, let it sit out in the yard for a couple of days, and let it get up to 200 degrees and kill the seeds. But then I got patches of grass that are getting killed by me throwing the bag on there. That's not really an option for me either. So what's a person to do? It seems like throwing it in the yard, letting it dry for a while, and then mulching it into the grass is probably the best option that I have. But there again, it's starting to affect the grass in my yard. I mean, not horribly, but it is affecting. So I'm going to bag it up. And I'm thinking of maybe getting I mean, I got a 50-gallon drum I could use. Put a little spigot at the bottom of it. Fill it up with water. Throw the weeds in there. Make myself some tea, some weed tea, that I could then disperse the water under the garden to make the plants grow, because it's got all the nutrients in it without the seeds. Plus the biomass will rot, and the rotted seeds will rot with it. But I don't have this spigot part, and I'm not throwing my 55-gallon drum away just for this. I got a couple of trash cans back here that I might be able to use. But again, I don't have a spigot. So what do I do? Do I take a coffee can? Sure. So we're gonna pull them, put them in the bag, throw them in one of those trash cans, fill it up with some water, make a little bit of tea, scoop it out with a coffee can, and just go take it to where I need to take it. Plus, the trash can is on wheels, so I can actually take the trash can with me to where I need to be. I got a whole bunch of, arborvitaes up front. They could use some watering, they could use some nutrients, free fertilizer, plus, right off the yard waste. Becomes compost material later after the seeds are rotted out. So it's a good solution for my problem. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, but I didn't. So now it's time to start cleaning up the yard and getting the yard to be a little more, a little prettier. At least hopeful. Now I did got some poison ivy back here. I don't generally get poison ivy. But I mean, there's a couple spots on my body that I do break down and break out a little bit. I mean, it's usually only 1 or 2 bumps. It used to be between my fingers that I'd get it, but it hasn't happened for quite a few years. Right now it's just my one wrist that continuously wants to break out. But it's only, a bump or 2, at a time, so it's not a big deal to me. Anyway, we've explained it to you on this video. Next video, we're gonna start showing you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, and we'll see what we can get done. Bye.